Hi there, courageous and bold entrepreneurs. I am back with some serious stuff to learn. I know the email introduction to this autoresponder was extremely mellow and different, but it's time to buck up, pull up the socks virtually and get back to business. If I remember correctly, we already have covered this SWOT analysis technique. The SWOT analysis is a great way to get a bird's eye view of the business opportunities landscape. It is convenient, but it is pretty cut and dried. It doesn't explore the complex balance between the different market elements which generally determine the fate of a particular business. SWOT analysis falls short mainly because of the fact that the market is not a fixed entity. It is ever changing like the evergreen shrub or tree. It depends upon the needs of the customers, the product attributes and price. Thus comes the next tool, which is termed as the 5C. The name says it all. In the 5C method, a budding business owner can indeed look at and investigate in great detail the interrelationship between and the mutual effect on each other of company, collaborator, customer, competitor and climate. The actual working of the 5C is beyond the scope of this video, but in short, from the perspective of a fashion entrepreneur, it roughly translates into being aware of the brand image and the business. I repeat, being aware of the brand image and the business. This may entail initial research to determine the kind of ownership model, the critical question of whether to produce as opposed to procure and so on. It further helps you to determine whether you should be on the lookout to form partnerships with collaborators or malls and larger stores who may consent to stock your products either on a per piece sale basis or consignment basis, and also in knowing the trends the customers or the buyers are looking for in keeping with the location of the shop. The significance of the location of product and clientele is something which we at Design and Me stress on very much. Taking stock of the competitors and determining the location of the shop based on the optimal distance from the closest competitor of your niche is also what we equally focus on. And last but not the least, you also need to devote some time exploring the climate before setting up the business. No, I am not asking you to go weather gazing. I mean the overall state or condition of the locality, the people, the ethics and every other fine detail which may in some remote way affect your business. Since it is quite complicated to judge, we have the PEST method to investigate the climate. Now don't frown, I am not calling you a pest. PEST, P-E-S-T stands for political, economical, social and technological factors. Whenever you proceed to set up a business, any business, it is a must that you research deep into the conditions of the 4 factors just mentioned. To clarify, let's take up an example. Suppose you want to open a boutique for bridal lehengas. How do you judge if the climate is favorable? You make sure there is no full-blown recession, because in times of shortage, a heavy expensive lehenga may be unaffordable. Next, you look to political factors. Is there political unrest or a chance of a war? If yes, then celebrations are bound to be on the decline and your customer base declines with it. What about social factors? You obviously do not want to open your exclusive boutique near a slum. Your elite clientele will never show up for fear of losing status. And lastly, technological factors. Is there enough steady electricity supply in the region to keep your air conditioning and all the other trappings in working order? This was just a rough example and albeit an oversimplified one. To gain more such perspectives, keep reading and watching my offerings and grow your own thirst for knowledge. I am now excitedly looking forward to connect with you in my next video. Till then, let's work together and achieve peace of mind, financial freedom and a career for life. Till we meet again, this is me, Amit Agrawal here, signing off. Thank you.